Released on September 2nd of 2022, Mega was developed and published by indie studio known as Kraken. The game is set in a radiation-filled city destroyed by a giant monster that's clearly inspired by the likes of Godzilla and Cloverfield. Mega is about the titular operation of the same name, intent on stopping said monster. As the sole survivor of a helicopter crash, you must trek through the city, find 6 keys needed to activate a terminal to a super weapon, and survive the wrath of the aforementioned kaiju trekking through said city. Aside from the obvious inspirations, there's also similarities with a few other franchises both inside and outside of the horror genre, with post-nuclear apocalypse titles like the Metro 2033 series, Cloverfield, and even a bit of Pacific Rim. Compared to other survival horror games, the gameplay is rather simple. Your character can walk, sprint, jump, and pick up certain items scattered around the map. These range from gas mask filters to adrenaline shots that gives players extra stamina. Notably, there are no weapons or guns available to the player, forcing them to run and hide from the monster each time. While simple in premise and mechanics, the game can become surprisingly difficult, with the monster's tracking abilities being rather good and having a few crevices to hide in. There's also no save system present, which essentially means you must obtain all 6 keys in order for the game to progress to the final act. Overall, the game is a surprisingly solid hidden gem, and totally worth the $3 in Steam. That said, some adjustments would need to be made from the get-go, particularly adjusting the game's language from Russian to English, as well as adjusting the mouse sensitivity. So if you're a fan of stuff like Godzilla and Cloverfield, or love the feel of post-apocalyptic games like Fallout and Metro, then Mega might just be worth checking out. What other horror or horror-themed games do you want us to try out this October? Let us know in the comments below. Until again, this is Game Made Information Station, signing off.